Hello and welcome to Gravy Gaming, and today we're going to be explaining who all these villains are, such as the Last Reality, the Nothing, the Herald. We've already done this on the Ruthless's channel, aka Will Plays. Go subscribe to him. It was a great video. But either way, we talked about all of that, all the Herald and everything, but we didn't talk about what the Nothing really was. So I have some theories on what may happen next season. But first, let's talk about the Cube Queen. First of all, the first time we saw her, she appeared on the Chapter 2 Season 8 island. I don't really remember much about it all, but she brought her cubes onto the island to infect her, to spread. I don't really know why she really did that. It was kind of a odd thing to do. Either way, she did, at the end, if you remember at the end of the event, she vanished without a trace. You never saw her again. But, because she died of water, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. But why, if you remember, why could the caretaker go underwater? Why couldn't she go underwater? This could be because, well, maybe because the Nothing could have made the caretakers and made them obey the Cube Queen's orders. But why is the Cube Queen, what happened to her? Where did she go? Well, my working theory is she's with the Nothing now, and she's gathering everything she can, maybe like powers, I don't know, the Herald has got to be long gone dead. I don't know. The Herald, you saw what happened during the event. She was completely consumed by Chrome. I think what happened is, that's something that the Chrome's magic cannot touch. That's something the Chrome cannot touch. And, well, yeah. Something else. Oh, thank you for the golden bow, Jonesy. Okay, yeah. Next thing, I don't really remember what I was talking about, but next we're gonna be talking about, you know her, the Herald. What happened to her? What happened to the Cube Queen? What happened to all of these guys? Well, the Herald, all she did was touch a tree and then she died. That did not sound as good as it was. What happened to her, she seemed to have, this is the reality tree. What if this is the reality tree, and when she put the reality tree and, put Chrome on it, whenever she touched it and the Chrome consumed it, I don't think it was supposed to consume that. I just don't think that was supposed to happen. And that wasn't supposed to happen either, because I just aimbotted that guy somehow. Moving on. That's gonna be the greatest clip on my channel by far. Either way, there's a few mysteries on what happened to her, like choking noises in the files. We don't really know what happened to the Herald. She just vanished. We never saw her again. That is until Chapter 4 started, and now we can find her right here, right in this location. And she is the reality tree. You spent all that time staring at a ball that literally had the reality tree on it. Now it's just you. Now you became the tree. I think that she meant to do that. No, she didn't mean to do that. But there's choking noises, which means she's in it, right? Wrong. Look at this. A giant hole, which is almost the exact size as the Herald. It's just a bit bigger. I think she may have got her way through, and she escaped, going back to the Nothing. She's in the medical hospital right now. But also, look, you can destroy this, which is very odd. And I just killed the Herald. But why would you be able to destroy it? Why would you? And Fortnite would never allow you just to destroy it. That's because the Herald is already out. That's my working theory. She's already out, and she's back. She wants to come back. Because I think one day the Cube Queen and the Herald are gonna return, and it's not gonna be very good. Now, we're gonna move on to this mysterious woman who I don't really know much about it, but the Rift Warden, I believe I'm just gonna call her that for now. She is a mysterious statue that is just founded at, like, these temples over here. Not really temples, but right there. So, if you remember, in the end event, you could hear the Rock, aka Foundation, you could hear him say something a little odd. I'm gonna let you hear it.
Why does she make me keep saving you?
Now, we don't exactly know who the she is. Who is this? Like, why does she make me keep saving you? Originally, I thought this was the Paradigm or something. But no, this actually turned out, I think this might be her. They were teasing her like 2 chapters early. This was in Chapter 2, Season 8. And the end event in Chapter 2, Season 8 was just absolutely awesome. Probably the best event we've had in a year. So yeah, we don't really know much about her, but hopefully we'll learn more about her more in the future. Now we're gonna move on to probably the most complicated, one of the most confusing we've had in a while. Geno. Who is Geno? Who is he? Like, what does he do? Okay, Geno is obviously the leader of the Imagined Order. And everyone thinks this is him right here. He's at the Citadel, you can find him, take his gun, get his hammer, and get out there. But no, that is just a snapshot of Geno. That was one of many snapshots, I believe. Because, I don't know, because we saw Geno. Oh, by the way, here are the statues. By the way, just so you know, those are the statues right here. And okay, yep. Moving on. So the Geno, he's just the leader of the Imagined Order. We don't really know much about him. He's a very confusing character to learn about. But of course, he was just added this season. You know him. But he's called the Ageless. No, and he's never really. No one. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. Okay, and the Chapter 3 Season 3 event, I was in New York, so I couldn't really play this. You could see Geno. He looks like a lot like the Omega skin from Season 4, but that has nothing to do with it. That could just be a theory. But who is Geno? Like, okay, my car flipped, so now I'm a little mad. So I think Geno, that was Geno, because that was the real version of Geno, but you never heard of him again. It was like it never happened. The collision event, never happened. You never heard of Sloane ever again. Or Geno. You just never heard of them. But you hear the Ageless. One of the challenges, I believe, was to kill the Ageless. And yeah, that was it. But we don't know who the Ageless is. Who is he? There's a snapshot, of course. We already covered that. He is a snapshot of the real version of Geno. I think he's guarding, I think he might be, maybe he's protecting, he's not protecting, but he's watching over. I don't know, I don't really know too much about Geno and the loot. But, moving on forward, as we talked about, meanwhile, this Dr. Sloane. What happened to her? Whatever, she was just hit by a hand and destroyed instantly. That was it. That was the last time we heard of her again. But the Jones said she was never always like that. But the thing was, she kind of said something kind of sus. She said, "I see you, Jones," so I don't think I should be trusting her. I really don't. So I don't know, but I think she might be alive. There might be many. Okay, guys, just saying, there's IO kind of stuff. There's IO benches and chairs and stuff at Slappy Shores in one of the apartments. And one thing you can also find, by the way, is also Blevin, a mini Blevin that we saw in the Jonesies in Chapter 3, Season 1, and all the way through. Now, we don't really know what that was about, but all you saw... okay, we're kind of moving on to Sloane. You never really saw her again. Now, we're talking about the cubes. Blevin. So Blevin was obviously fractured, and it was way better than I would much rather watch that 10,000 times than watch the fractured event. I'm not gonna lie. But as you saw, like what happened to him? He was just. What happened to Blevin? Is he dead? Well, yes, I think he is. But you can find, of course, a mini version of Blevin again in Slappy Shores. But something weird happened in Chapter Season 1 along with it. Did you see that? Did you see that cooler just open by itself? Okay, whatever. That was spooky. Anyway, if you remember, you could, well, they're still on the map, so you can probably still find it. You could see a gold cube, a blue cube, it was just like a baby mini cube, a purple cube, and a mysterious red cube. This could be Revan. I believe Revan is what I'm gonna call him for now. I don't know. I guess I don't know if Fortnite is just trolling us, but this may be like maybe with Glevin. Like it's Glevin, Kevin, and all the cubes combined into one. But why wouldn't the Cube Queen be using why is the Cube Queen using Glevin? Why wouldn't she use Revan? It doesn't exactly make sense. It really doesn't. So we don't really know why. We don't really know what the red cube really is, but we know we've seen it before, and we're gonna learn about it. Hopefully we'll learn about it sooner or later. Now it is time to learn the moment. It's time about the moment you've all been waiting for. We're gonna be talking about the nothing. Now the nothing, it was pretty much the fracture event. Nothing happened. Oh, it's this rift event. Yeah, why are these rift events appearing, by the way? Why? Maybe the mysterious rift wardens? I don't really know anything about the rift warden, but... Alright, moving on. The nothing. Who are they? What do they want? I think they want to just... Like, they just don't... I think... Some people are saying they're like those those bonus variants of Geno, like the first time when you get the when you finish the Doomslayer page and you get the Phobos armor, I think it was called, you will unlock these dark, starry galaxy ones. You don't, but some people are saying that's the color of the nothing. And it's just, or maybe it's the Zero skin that was released about 2 days or just after the end event of Chapter 1, Season X, or just Chapter 1. I don't really know any, but I think we did hear about the nothing in the end event. It said, if you follow those numbers or something, it would say something about, I don't really know what it said, but something about the nothing is coming. Or something, I don't know, something about the nothing. Because Fortnite was teasing it 3 chapters ago. But the nothing, I don't think they want to I don't think they just want to destroy. I think they want to actually take over. I think they want to... I don't really know. I mean, what do you... Put in your theories in the comments below. But, yeah. But we might go over who is still, who's the nothing still. We don't exactly know. We don't know where the Cube Queen went. We don't know where the Herald went. But I believe that she's with the nothing. I think she escaped along with the Cube Queen. I don't really exactly know what happened to them, but I think they're still alive, for sure. Why? Where did the Cube Queen go? She kind of just touched water and died. But if you remember, in Chapter 3, Season 1, all the way through, you could find this little dot behind a mountain. It was but it was just like that thing, it was like that ball that the Cube Queen hid in Chapter 2, Season 8. Right above the convergence, and then later became the pyramid. I don't really know if that meant anything, or maybe it was just a glitch, but they had to remove it if it was a glitch. That's the thing. So I don't exactly know what happened to the Cube Queen or the Herald, but I think the Herald and the Cube Queen are pretty much alive. And they're very similar. And also, the Cube Queen is not the queen anymore because she's divorced with the Origin. If you remember, he was the Cube King, but then he didn't. I think he didn't like what the cubes were doing, so he just quit. And he was captured by the Imagined Order, and then he was just, that was it. Now we haven't seen the Origin ever since he got last season. He got consumed by Chrome, like mainly everyone else. We don't exactly really, but that's pretty much explaining all the characters. We don't, now Dr. Sloan, I mean, I can talk some more about her. Where did she go? Where she, like, I think she might be alive, but I strongly doubt it, kinda too. Kinda doubt it too. Because why would, like, there's no point of her. You don't need her anymore, because now we're moving on to other things. We have Jenna, we have that mysterious Rift Warden, we have, well, we have, like, the Last Reality, we have the Herald, we have the Nothing, which the Nothing, we don't really know too much about them. But yeah. But the Cube Queen, I think they might come back. And Midas, if you remember, this was just a bunch of clickbait. Literally, I think Fortnite was trolling us when they said Midas, like that's free spray paint. You remember? It was it was the chrome and gold, silver and gold is what it was. I hate this one. Oh! Oh, come on! Oh, come on. Okay. Well. Okay, but the Nothing, seriously, who are they? What, is it even a thing? How many people in the Nothing are there? What are they doing? I don't really know, but so I believe something crazy is gonna happen later next season. Maybe Midas will even return. Actually, let's not get our hopes up. That's something I really doubt. Midas has not been back for like 3,000 years. I miss you, Midas. No, you're dead. Don't pick up the med kit, buddy. Okay, then you don't need to live anymore. Oh, you're dead. I told you you don't need to live anymore. You didn't listen, like... Hey. Quit it. Dude, who am I getting shot from? It's not fair. But I think the Nothing is gonna come back along with the Last Reality, because in that live event we saw them destroy the 0 point forever, never to be seen again. They just blew up the mothership. That was it. Wait, there's still 3 people alive? What? I thought there was only 3 people. Uh-oh. But I hope this helps you learn more about the storyline. But Fortnite has really aged. Like, it started with the Imagined Order secret bunkers. Like, you could find them in Chapter 2 under hidden shacks. Like, it was under a shack. It was called question mark, question mark, question mark. Then there was one under the water. It was really confusing, and then it finally opened in the end event. It was finally opened. And then it was just Imagined Order base. And then if you remember the redacted bunker, the most disappointing bunker in the game. Yeah, that thing. Bro, how is this guy literally the best guy? How is he so... I don't even see him. Where did he come from? Okay, well, I hope that helped you learn a bit more about the Nothing, the Last Reality, the Herald, the mysterious Rift Warden. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and goodbye.